Sa trabaho, simula nung naging part ako ng operations, hindi pa pwedeng ganun eh. Kumbaga sarili mo lang kakausapin or what. Kung hindi ko binigay yung puso ko sa trabaho, lalo na sa agency BA, baka first year pa lang wala na rin ako sa agency BA. Dahil nga may mga remote workers tayo, tapos mga nasa office, especially me, na hindi naman madalas na nasa opisina, tapos may mga tao ko sa opisina. Paano ko mababantayan o paano ko sila maaalagaan at the same time na nasa bahay ako. Siguro ang secret ingredient pagdating sa mga ganyan, especially sa remote workers.
What's up, Agency BA? Another day, another vlog here at the Crime Talks. And today, kasama po natin ang isa sa mga managers ng Autopilot team. We have Sir Leonard.
Hello po.
And ang purpose ng ating segments is for the employees, right? Yung mga employees mo, mga team leaders, and some of the managers, and mga applicants as well. And also to relate with our clients. So, para they got to know who is Leonard, right? So, sino ba si Leonard outside ng headset niya sa Teams channel?
So hi, hello po sa mga viewers ni Boss Cram ng ating Crammy Patty Talks. So, yeah, again, my name is Leonard. Isa ako sa managers ng agency VA na located sa Philippines. So, siguro, sino ba si Leonard no, outside agency VA muna? So, I'm a father of 2. Ang eldest ko ay 13. Parang nakakalimutan ko. Yeah, 13. Tapos, ang youngest ko is 4 years old. Babae, lalaki. Panganay is lalaki. So, meron silang gap ng 8 years. So, yon. So, currently residing sa North Caloocan. Huwag ko na sabihin kung anong edad ko. Hindi ko na sabihin edad
okay
ko.
lang yun.
So, yun na lang. Tignan nyo na lang sa itsura kung ilang taon na ako. Yun lang yun. So, yun. I'm a father of 2. Mahilig akong maglaro ng online games. Whenever I have the chance to play online games, kahit na tawag dito, kahit na puyat pa or bagong gising lang at basta may magaya actually. So yun, sumasali ako kasi isa yun sa tawag dito, stress reliever kung pwede natin sabihin. Escape world kumbaga ng mga gamer. Alam ng mga gamer yan. No, kahit na mga matatanda na gamer, escape world namin yan. Kasi diyan namin nailalabas yung
yung galit ba? Yung galit, no?
yung stress. Lalo na kapag kasama mo, mga kalokohan mo rin mga kalaruan, yung mga tipong kahit nakakampi mo, papatayin mo. Yung mga ganun.
Okay.
Yung mga friendly fire
Friendly
na
fire.
tinatawag. Oo, yun. So yan. Mahilig ako dyan sa online games. And then at the same time, andun din, kapag sinipag, yon mahilig din magluto. Kasi Kapampangan. Lalo na pagka piyesta. Piyesta sa Pampanga lagi. Hindi ka lalagpas ng isang bahay ng walang luto. So, yun po yun. Kaya lahat po halos ng mga Kapampangan, kabalit na tinatawag, magagaling pong magluto. Hindi ko sasabing magaling ako, pero masarap magluto.
Sino ba yung masarap? Yung Kapampangan o yung luto ng Kapampangan?
Pareho eh. Bago ako pumasok sa professional world, introvert po ako. Meaning, pagka nasa group ako ng people, hindi talaga ako nagsasalita. Sa trabaho, simula nung naging part ako ng operations, hindi pa pwedeng ganun eh. Diba? Hindi pa pwedeng ikaw lang. Ikaw lang. Kumbaga sarili mo lang kakausapin or what. Hindi pa pwedeng ganun. So yun, dun na buo yung personality ni Leonard. Up until now naman, masasabi ko na yung pagka-introvert pa rin ako, may mga tao akong parang ilang akong kausapin. Ilang akong kausapin, I mean. Kahit na matagal ko nang kilala. Parang ganun. So, ganoon ako, pero pagdating naman sa tawag dito, sa talagang pinagkakatiwalaan kong circle of friends, yun, lumalabas talaga yung kalokohan ko. So, yun po si Leonard.
So, sino si Leonard prior joining Agency VA?
Si Leonard noon prior joining Agency VA, isang taong really, which is anyone, kung saan, lahat naman pinanggalingan. Trying to build and support yung family as much as he can. Ako. I'm not saying na financial free ako right now, pero ang masasabi ko, Agency VA, true to its word na yung disrupting nga yung poverty, no?
Systemic.
Talagang isa ako noon sa tawag dito, sa masasabi ko example na dahil sa agency VA, malaki yung naging pagbabago ng pamilya ko. How we live, how we, tawag dito, kung paano ko, before, hindi ko alam. Sabi ko nga basta kumita or basta sumahod.
Okay na.
Ano eh. Diba? Kasi yun lang.
Yun na
Kailangan
yun,
mo yun eh. Kahit biyahe ako noon before talaga. Back and forth for hours. Tapos sasahod ka, magkano lang noon. Mga sa BPO noon. Mga 2016, mga ganon. Nasa mga ang sahod na is parang 18K. Maximum na yon. Tapos, ang per cut-off mo, nasa huri mo lang, siguro nasa mga 8 lang. Tapos, biyahe ka for hours, balikan. So, yun. Ngayon, simula nung sumali ako, or simula nung na-hire ako sa agency VA, ang laki ng pag... Siyempre, hindi ko sinasabi ng pagsali ko pa lang sa agency VA, kaya na agad. Pinaghirapan ko rin naman. Actually, I was a team leader. Prior agency VA, for 5 years, I was a team leader. And then I decided na subukan yung career sa work from home. Prior joining agency VA, ang dami kong nahawakan ng mga tatawag nilang milestone na projects. I was actually about to go back to BPO. And then, fortunately enough, na-introduce sa akin si agency VA. I started as VA as well. Isa ako sa naging part ng parang third batch ata ako ng agency VA. So talagang nagsisimula pa lang noon at talagang agency VA nang hindi pa kilala. So talagang from kung ano ako ngayon, nagsimula talaga 'yon sa umpisa, sa pinakamababa na position sa company.
One of the things kasi talaga na gusto ng may-ari noon pa man, right? This is actually a mission. Maririnig niyo naman yan eh. Always the narrative na sinasabi ng mga may-ari. How they want, how these people, nung 19 years olds talaga sila na nagkaroon sila ng ganitong klaseng drive into disrupting systemic poverty. It might be siguro a crazy thought that they have. But end of the day, ang ganda rin eh. Di ba? Ang ganda.
Yes.
Siguro kung isa sa mga siguro blessed tayo that we have this kind of founders that aside from earning money, they really need to do something. They have a mission talaga.
Yes.
I have witnessed a lot of persons or personals sa company natin na may mga VA na nakapagpatayo ng bahay or nag-ano ng bahay, may mga nagkakaroon ng mga dream car, mga sasakyan or motor that they started building, right? Yung kung ano yung nila, yung dream nila, they are now starting to build their dream. Siguro isa rin din naman sa mga blessings na nakikita natin. Or nakikita ko rin talaga na at least kahit papaano we're true to our word pala na we want to disrupt the systemic poverty. And at least this kind of stories, right? We would like actually to share to you guys that hindi porke nagsimula ka sa mababa, meaning to say nandun ka lang sa mababa. Kung talagang you want to strive, you will strive, right? In order for you to reach your dream, you really need to strive hard, right? But it doesn't mean na pag nandun ka nagsimula ka sa mababa, hanggang doon ka na lang. Naniniwala ako sa kasabihan na okay lang na ipanganak ka na mahirap, pero yung mamatay kang mahirap, it's up to you na eh.
Yes.
Diba?
Choice mo na kasi yun. Parang yun sa akin, yung when I joined agency VA, totoo lang kung hindi ko binigay yung puso ko sa trabaho, lalo na sa agency VA, baka first year pa lang wala na rin ako sa agency VA. Again, it's a commitment, yung dream mo at kung ano ba yung goal mo talaga. Kasi isa rin sa mga napapansin ko, especially right now, especially right now na ang dami nating mga kabataan ng mga empleyado. Again, no offense sa generation pero ilan sa mga napapansin ko right now is that They are applying for jobs, but they don't have goal. They just wanted to get the experience, or they just wanted to know how the corporate world works. Pero kasi way back sa atin, nung panahon natin, yung trabaho sa amin nun, tawag dito, hindi lang siya para maranasan mo magtrabaho eh. Yung trabaho nun talaga kasi, para sa amin nun, yun yung magiging susi mo para mabuhay. Kaya yung drive natin nun, at saka yung yung discipline sa trabaho nun, iba talaga.
Iba, no?
Iba.
Is it like we're telling na it's easier right now to land a job compared before?
Siguro at some point, I could agree na it's easier to land a job right now kasi maraming options.
Alright.
Especially right now with the technology, with the era na meron tayo right now, na one click away, meron ka nang pwedeng applyan. Unlike before, during our era, talagang lalabas ka ng bahay, mamamasahe ka, kukuha ka ng NBI, gagawa ka ng resume mo. Biodata pa nga ang tawag.
Biodata.
Dati rin eh.
Hindi ko alam yung guys ko. Si Sir Len yun lang yung
Tapos pipila ka sa recruitment, tapos tatawagin ka, yung tinatawag na one-day process, that's literally one day, 24 hours process. Dumating ka ng gabi, alas 9 ng umaga, yung first interview mo, pero nakapila ka na dun sa office. So, ganun before. Ngayon, kaya siguro yun din, no? It match up eh. Kasi, since it's easier to land a job right now because it's one click away, so, yung mga employees right now, they have a lot of options. That's why when they go to a specific company, madalas, pag tatanungin mo kung ano ba yung goal, madalas hindi masagot. Or kahit sila mismo tanungin nila yung sarili nila, ano ba ang goal ko talaga kung bakit ako nandito?
As the technology grows, alam naman natin to eh. Syempre may mga pros and cons. Well, the current technology that we have right now made everything faster. Like wala nang queue, 'di ba? Parang do you want to apply another position or apply to another job na ganun na naman yung same eh. Siguro yung ganun process Nakakatamad eh. Unlike right now, like sige, okay, may bubuk ka na lang ng appointment eh. So most likely on that day itself, siguro pwedeng mga 2-3 applyan mo eh. 'Di ba? Kaya mo, hintayin mo lang eh. Tapos yung convenience right now is you can have those kind of application sa comfort ng bahay mo. Ang kailangan mo lang gawin is mag-dress up lang sa taas, 'di ba? Minsan nga parang hindi pa video call eh. Hindi pa video call eh. That will depend eh. Pero ang usual kasi sa atin is because we started hiring talaga remotely before. That's why we are really versed in terms sa pagre-recruit talaga online. So we already know what are the things that we need to look for the applicants. So I think yun yung kailangan din sa mga siguro may mga aspiring din tayo na mga viewers right now kung paano magjo-join sa atin. Well, honestly napaka simple ng hiring process ng company eh.
Yes. At saka ma-add ko lang no. Siguro iba din talaga yung work ethic compare before dahil alam mong pinaghirapan mo yung trabaho pinili sa iyo eh.
True.
Dahil nga pumila ka, bumiyahe ka, yung dugot pawis, literally dugot pawis ang tinatawag doon kasi pipila ka, magpapawisan ka, especially kung sa job fair ka pa nag-apply, which is talagang yung
ikutan mo yan.
Oo, yung kung doon ka pa nag-apply noon, tapos usually initial lang yon, papupuntahin ka pa sa mismong opisina para doon sa second interview, final interview. Right? So, yung effort talaga na ginugol mo doon, tapos mabibigay sa'yo yung opportunity na maging part ng company back then. Alagaan ko. Kasi nakakatamad ulitin.
Yun nga. Yun yung point dun eh. No?
Ulitin. At lalo na yung experience mo na sa dami na nakapila, isa ka sa nakuha. Ganun siya.
Pati yung pagkuha ng mga requirements eh. Like ngayon, NBI, kaya mo na gawin yan online.
Yes.
When the technology became modernized and hindi na natin pwedeng that's something that is constant. Yep. Technology will always be there. From whatever era that we started up until now, dire-diretso yan eh. Pero it doesn't mean that we are growing fast, there are things as well na may cons talaga, right?
Meron.
And yun siguro yung nakikita ko rin na naging siguro one of the reason why madali lang maghanap ng trabaho eh.
Yeah.
Madali lang maghanap ng trabaho compared to before.
Yes.
Pero isang bagay din na siguro pinanghahawakan ng company. Kahit na madaling ma-hire, sabi ko madali lang din naman yung hiring process natin eh. Why does do you think why does people stay with our company?
Culture. Yung culture kasi ng company namin. Kasi para lang din sa kaalaman ng viewers natin, no? The majority of the management right now or the operations that are actually handling specifically the agency VA PH territory, lahat to galing ng BPO. So, napagdaanan namin yung buhay BPO, yung call center, yung lahat ng pwede niyong maisip, no? Napagdaanan na namin yan. Yung culture ng company is the culture of the entire management. Kung ano yung ayaw namin, nararanasan namin sa mga toxic BPO before, yun yung bagay na hindi rin namin ginagawa sa company namin. Siguro may mga ibang tao na magdi-disagree, no? Especially yung mga, again, kasi hindi naman natin mapiplease lahat ng tao. I mean, there are people that will always want more than what you give, no? And at the end of the day, kung hindi mo mabibigay yung kagustuhan dahil hindi naman talaga reasonable din or hindi rin naman talaga kaya, may masasabi at may masasabi. Kahit sabi nga nila, walang perfectong company. But sometimes, people na nagtatrabaho sa company, ang nagpapakita at kahit na hindi kailangan ipagtanggol ng may-ari yung kumpanya, the people themselves na who actually, trusting the company and, happy working in the company, yun yung magtatanggol talaga ng kumpanya. Yung puso ng kumpanya, ako para sa akin, yung kasi nakikita ko up until now, ever since we started the company, yung puso ng kumpanya, especially yung goal at saka yung mission ng founders namin is still there. Bukod sa operations and management who are handling the people na meron kami, yung mga kliyente din kasi namin mababait. Yung mga kliyente namin, sila mismo inaalagaan nila. They treat their own employees or their own VA as their family. So yung ganong culture, ang hirap hanapin nun. Kasi yung culture na binuo namin sa PH territory is also being continued by the culture na binubuo din nung kanya-kanyang mga kliyente ng mga VAs namin.
So what happened, for example, yung isang client is doesn't work with us. Like sinasabi mo na may mababait yung mga client natin. Paano kung may client tayo na hindi mabait?
Pagka ganyan, doon pumapasok ang management, doon pumapasok ang operations. Kasi we protect our own employees. And if we know, and then if we realize or we found out na yung client namin doesn't do that or ina-abuse yung aming employees, then we fight for our employees. Kasi part po ng contract namin yan na we are asking our clients to also treat our employees as how they want to treat yung employee na nakaharap nila, no? Tsaka kapag alam namin pagod yung employee, especially ang mga TLs kasi namin ang frontline namin sa mga VAs. Kapag kapansin ng TLs namin na sobrang mumog ang mga VAs namin doon sa client, nagko-cross-sell na yan yung mga TLs namin na, pagod na pagod yung VAs mo, baka pwede naman dagdagan natin yung VAs mo para may makatulong siya. So doon po lumaki ang agency VA because majority of our, if not all, but majority of our clients also treat their VAs as their family. Kung ayaw nilang mapagod yung kapamilya nila, syempre, hihingi sila ng tulong.
That's right.
Ganun.
And maybe that's one of the things that is unique for the company, no? Na not all the companies, this is in general. It doesn't matter whatever line of business it is. Na here kasi it's like protecting not just not our client, right? We're also protecting our employees. So it's a balance, right? Hindi matimbang yung client, hindi matimbang yung employee. We want to make sure that yung check and balances is always there. Na pagka medyo tumitimbang na yung client, okay, let's go ahead and revisit what we have agreed upon goes with the employee as well. Syempre, hindi pwedeng, basta hindi pwedeng isa sa kanila yung matimbang.
Yes.
It's always on a balance. And then, it's hard at first. Tama naman, di ba? It's always hard at first. Pero realistically, pwedeng mangyari. Pero yun lang, challenges will happen sa umpisa. But since now, siguro we found out what's the right ingredients para mag-gather na kumbaga parang yun nga mabalance yung client at saka yung employee. And because of that, client, management, and our employees are working harmoniously.
Yes.
Hindi, okay, kasi ayaw ng client mo, umanito ka na lang. So, interdependent kasi. Interdependent, hindi lang. Ako lang, hindi nakadepende lang ako sa'yo. It's us, right? It's always us. Pinakamahirap, and you will always hear from me, from the management, that we always want to land isang klaseng it's always a win-win situation. That's the only situation that we want. Win mo, win ko. If it's your win, it's my lose, we are not going on making a deal, right? Kasi ganun talaga. Yung deal breaker natin is always a win-win situation. It's hard, right? It's hard talaga at first, and it will always be hard with different clients, but this is the culture that we build in, right? Ito yung binuo eh. Yung ganong klaseng, it's either win-win or there's no deal. We would like, of course, to thank everyone that you love working here, right? And yung sinabi mo nga kayo na, Sir Len, yung talaga napakaganda, yung culture that we build in.
Yes.
And the culture that we build in, it was a mission from the owners, and then end of the day, we live, di ba? Management, employees, everyone live on that kind of culture.
Kung tatanungin ang isang empleyado namin, siguro baka yun ang unang lalabas eh. Is like especially the people that already work with a different BPO, with a different experience of corporate experience. Siguro baka kung tatanungin ko ano ang meron ang agency VA na wala ang iba, baka yun ang sabihin, yung culture. Kasi again, toxicity is something that no one wants to have it. That's something that we don't want to even have or to even tolerate sa office, sa company as a whole, kahit na majority of us is working remotely. Whenever that we are having parang meeting, wala kang mapapansin na may bastos, na may power tripper, especially sa management. I don't know anyone na power tripper. Kasi kung meron, napag-uusapan kagad yan. Mapuputol agad ng sungay. Yun kasi yung talagang goal namin is kung gusto mong, yun nga, walk the talk. Kung gusto mong maging maayos ang culture at ang attitude ng VAs mo, dapat magsimula sa management.
No. Yeah, meron na yatang mga experiences. Yeah, we have those kind of scenarios that may magaling naman talaga. Magaling yata yung magaling na team leader, pero dahil we feel like na nag-power trip, you will never have a place here in the company. Because end of the day, parang ikaw yung bulok na kamatis na sisira sa company. So, pinaghirapan kasi yung kumbaga pinaghirapan, i-maintain yung ganong klaseng culture, and kahit gaano kakagaling, right? Skills can be taught. But what matters the most is yung attitude kasi, right? Kung kaya mo talaga, and this is the company, right? Ito yung company. Sino yung mga employees na nag-under sa'yo?
Madami.
Ano sila?
Parang lalabas yung edad ko, hindi. Madami. Marami akong naging employees, right? Na naging under sa akin nung TL pa lang ako. Na up until now, they still have relationship doon sa accounts nila for how many years? 2-3 years na sila yung account. Meron nga akong isang specific VA nga na napunta sa akin na siya nang nagma-manage nung kumpanya nung kanyang client.
Wow. Galing ah.
And I believe one of the reasons why agency VA was also started, and it's always been parang sales pitch in ng ating mga sales representative to our clients is that bigay mo sa amin yung tedious work mo, then have fun, di ba? Focus on the things that matters to you.
That's right. Yep. There are only two questions usually that we ask. Do you want to maintain your current premium account or do you want to expand? And then questions will arise from those. Ang gusto natin mangyari, right? The client will have time para sa sarili naman nila. Ito yung binebenta natin, right? The workforce is what we sell, right? That this kind of service. Before, mga non-licensed agents lang kaya natin i-provide eh.
Yes.
Right now, we can provide even licensed agents, right? Na nabibigyan natin yan. Pwede rin pumunta ng office nila, mga ganon. Ang daming, there's a lot of there's a lot of things that the client can request from us that we can provide.
Yes.
So, hindi na tayo na-limit dun sa isang bagay lang.
Mm-mm.
So, and we will recommend the best option for you.
Yes.
Right now, nasa Team Autopilot ka, di ba? Team Autopilot. Mga nasasakupan mo right now, is it just purely remote workers or may office ka rin ba? Ano ba?
Halo. So yeah, I'm now also supporting the Autopilot, and then fortunately enough, with Boss Cram's help, with Boss Cram's needs, then I'm not just now handling the PH side of Autopilot. I'm also now somewhat supporting other territory na meron tayo ngayon for Agency BA, which is India and also Pakistan. So, yung role ko ngayon as manager is really, really wide kasi hindi na lang ako ngayon nakafocus sa Autopilot PH. But talking about Autopilot, or yung handle ko ngayon, remote and office, yung mga tao ko, yun ang hina-handle nila ngayon. And the Autopilot started, the Autopilot PH started with the office-based VAs. But when I joined Autopilot last year, nakita ko rin yung needs ng Autopilot na magkaroon ng work from home. So we already have people now who has been with us for at least 12 months na they can now work on their own comfort home, doing what they are always doing na nasa office sila.
Ngayon, dahil meron ka ng office worker and then some of them are now doing hybrid na nasa office, nasa bahay na. How do you manage them plus managing other territories as well? How do you manage those kind of complexity?
Sumasabay lang tayo sa technology. Because of the technology right now, sabi nga, one click away, pwede ka nang kumonekta kahit saan. So, siguro, ang secret ingredient pagdating sa mga ganyan, especially sa remote workers, is yung communication. One of our core value is communication. Siguro talagang tamang-tama talaga na core value namin siya. Especially on how Agency VA performs or works, no? Dahil nga may mga remote workers tayo, tapos mga nasa office, especially me, na hindi naman madalas na nasa opisina, tapos may mga tao ko sa opisina. Paano ko mababantayan o paano ko sila maaalagaan at the same time na nasa bahay ako. So, communication. Doon papasok yung communication. Ang hirap, nung nagsimula ako mag-handle ng taong remotely, hindi ko alam paano i-handle. Kasi unlike with the office, nung nasa part ako ng operation, yung coaching, yung titignan mo pa lang, malalaman mo kung may sakit, yung darating pa lang na late, malalaman mo kung may problema. Sa remote, hindi mo makikita yon. So, ang talagang magiging basis mo lang is how they respond to you. No? Majority, yes, chat, tawag ito, keyboard warrior, gagana yan. Pero, yung genuine call, importante yun. Kasi di mo malalaman sa tono ng boses kasi kung may problema ba yung taong kausap mo o wala.
At saka baka mamaya nagiinom lang no?
Oo, exactly.
May nagbibidyo pala sa likod. Those are the things like yung pagtawag. What other tools na ginagamit? Meron ka bang ibang tools na ginagamit?
Marami. Yung Microsoft Teams, no, yung Zoom, Messenger, actually, especially marami lalo ngayon sa ibang territory gamit ko WhatsApp, Viber. So any form of communication na app yata nasa cellphone ko right now kasi iba-ibang ang territory ang hinahandle ko ngayon.
Okay.
Yun.
There's a lot of, at least right now, sabi ko siguro mas versed na talaga tayo in terms sa pag-handle ng remote workers and all. And we are gearing as well with different technologies that we have. We
Yes.
currently have or enhancing our own AI system, yung EVA AI. So those are the things na makakapag-put more value.
Yep.
And I hope, right, that whenever we have already those technology, I hope that it will really help manage the management team. Kasi for you to better understand who your people are, right? Anong ginagawa ba talaga nila? Are they really doing their job, or is there someone just letting just the number go up because baka mamaya nagtatamper and all. Pero yeah, those tools and technologies na meron tayo. How did you, siguro last question na lang din kasi gusto ko rin maintindihan, and I think same goes with our viewers, is how do you cope up with different kasi we're talking about culture kanina, parang Philippines lang yun But how can you cope up with different cultures and different territories that you're handling? You mentioned that you're now handling also India and Pakistan.
Yep.
So, different culture yan di ba? With different and all. So, how did you cope up on those and adapt?
Siguro hindi ko pwedeng sabihin naging madali kasi talaga when Boss Cram asked me to help managing the territories, aside from the Philippines, yung anxiety at saka yung stress level ko talaga rin ang taas. Hindi ko sinasabi yung kay Bossing kasi alam ko rin kasi nung napunta ako sa management position, doon ko nakita yung yung trabaho na meron siya. Unlike nung nasa TL pa lang ako, ang dami naming grant, ang dami naming tapos sa kanya laging batuhan namin ng sumbong nun. Tapos when I joined the management, doon ko nakita yung gaano kalaki yung handle niyang pressure, yung stress, yung basta lahat na kung pwede mong masabi sa isang position. So when Boss Cram asked me to handle and help out, support the other territories, yun nga, sabi ko nga kanina, yung anxiety level and stress level ko noon, sobrang taas. Maabot sa punto na nagigising. Tulog ako, nagigising na ako kahit 1 hour pa lang kasi parang napaniginipan ko yung pwede maging problema. Ang hirap. Pero siguro, pwede kong sabihin, babalik ako doon sa culture na binild ng agency. Agency BA. Is yung respect, yung yung professionalism, and yung work ethic. Kasi walang taong sasalubungin or walang taong magde-dare na i-test yung tatlong karakter na yon kung nakikita nila yon sa'yo. May mga tao siguro pwede natin sabihin na hindi susunod, but at the end of the day, kapag nagbigay ka ng ultimatum, makikita mo susunod o hindi. Kasi kung di pa rin susunod, doon ka na magde-decide doon ka na mapapaisip bakit. Ano yung pinanggagalingan niya. But again, obviously, before we even go to to reprimand someone or something, before we even go there, sa akin kasi, ever since nag-manage ako ng tao, meron akong isang goal or meron akong house rules para sa sarili ko. No? That I should always trust them first before they trust me. Like right now, sa Pakistan, buo na sila Tapos pinasok ako ni Boss Campbell. I cannot demand them na kunin nila yung tiwala ko sa kanila. I will never be able to do that. Kasi again, kung sasalubungin ko yung culture na meron sila at ako yung hindi makikisama, hindi ko makukuha or hindi ko makukuha na ma-manage sila. At the end of the day, susuway sila. Dahil ako yung power tripper. Lalabas na power tripper ako doon.
True.
So, ang lagi kong ginagawa talaga is that kahit na kunyari may hinire ako, pinagkakatiwalaan ko na kagad yun. Kasi hindi ko naman siya i-hire kung alam kong ayaw ko naman siya pagkatiwalaan, di ba? So, pinagkakatiwalaan ko na kagad yun. Ngayon, binibigay sa kanila yung mga dapat na matutunan, ganyan-ganyan. So, pagkakatiwalaan ko na natutunan din niya, no, yung tinuro sa kanya. And then, yun, doon na ako papasok na ako na yung manunuyo. Ano. Kasi again, if your people doesn't trust you, if your people feels that they are not safe around you, you will never be able to manage them.
And because respect is being earned talaga. Gone are the days that for you to be respected. Kasi noon, sigawan mo, takutin mo.
Pwede dati.
Dati yun. But gone are those days, right? But this time around, if you really want the genuine respect, you need to earn it.
Earn it, yes.
Hindi dahil may position ako, you have to respect me, you have to trust me. No, it's not like that, right? Regardless of the position, regardless of how long you are sa company,
Yep.
at may bago na na paparating pa lang, it doesn't mean na, bago ka lang, matagal na ako, respetuhin mo ako.
Leader should be followed not because of their rank,
Rank. Hindi.
but because of the trust.
That's
and
right.
because of the tinatawag na safe. Safe ako pag nandyan.
Oo, to.
Pagka kasi naramdaman ng VA, ng kahit na sinong subordinate mo yon na safe sila dahil nandiyan ka, kahit anong iuutos mo doon, susundin na yun. Kasi alam nila, at the end of the day, na
May protektahan ka na. Tama. Thank you. And yeah, I think that concludes our segment.
Session.
Yeah, segment for today. And yeah, thank you for the people actually watching, clients or our current employees, aspiring applicants as well. To always to continue watching our vlogs. And then again, would like actually you to meet one of our autopilot for the whole Asia territory, Leonard Manansala. Sir.
Thank you. Yes, sa aming mga viewers, clients, colleagues, no, especially yung mga colleagues namin. Huwag niyo kaming babash, ha? Huwag niyo kaming ibabash sa aming segment right now. Pero, yeah, please wait for more session talks with Boss Cram. Huwag niyo lang hanapin ng bloopers. Medyo marami-rami.
Alright. At hindi ko na alam paano tatapusin tong vlog, kaya bigla na lang mawawala.